Guys, what's going on? The Comics Kid 2099 here. Welcome to day 17 of the 365-day graphic novel review challenge. For the last couple days, I've been talking about Angel After the Fall, and today I will be talking about Volume 3 of the series. This collects issues 9 through 12 of the series. It is written by Brian Lynch, co-plotted by Joss Whedon, with art by Nick Runge, Stephen Mooney, and David Messina. I was kind of on the fence about whether I liked Volume 1 of the series, really hated Volume 2, and I don't really like Volume 3. And I think a big thing that I realized that I didn't like about the series is that I said that Volume 1 starts in medias res. It doesn't pick up immediately where Angel Season 5 ends. We skip a few months into the future, and we kind of show everyone has scattered, and Hell has been taken over by all these demon lords, and you've got all the characters from Angel. They're kind of doing their own thing, trying to fight off the forces of evil. We don't have to see them getting to that point, which is what Volume 2 showed us. But then I realized, as I was reading Volume 3, that Volume 1 was kind of set up for stuff that's going on in Volume 3. We did not really need to start the series with everybody scattered to the four winds. You had Lorne being the Lord of Silver Lake, you had Spike and Illyria, they're over here protecting people and saving lives. You've got Connor, he's protecting people and saving lives. Angel and Wesley, they're over here doing their own thing. You really didn't need everybody to be gone their own separate ways and separated, and then joining forces by the end of Volume 1. And then that's where they start Volume 3 at. I really feel like this series would have benefited if they had started the whole series where this volume starts, where everybody has already joined forces, or if you've watched Angel the TV series, they never went their separate ways. They're all joined forces because they were working together in Angel, and then they can be fighting demon lords or fighting Vampire Gun or whatever. You can have them doing stuff, but I feel like wasting 5 issues of the group getting back together and then wasting another 3 issues on flashback, that kills a lot of this series, and it really wastes room that doesn't need to be wasted. In the afterword of this, there are some questions that were sent by people online who were asking Brian Lynch different questions, and one person asked him something about fan reaction, and he was talking about these two comic book store owners from Canada who absolutely hated Angel After the Fall. And one of them said, this was circa issue 14 when it first came out, she said, if this series doesn't get better soon, I'm going to stop reading it. And then he said, give it another 3 issues. The problem with that is it should not take 17 issues for a series to find its footing or to finally get good. That is about 16 issues longer than what it should take for a series to actually be good, especially in today's economy where a single issue is going to cost you $3.99, and then they're telling you that you have to buy 16 more issues for the series to actually get good and to actually hook you. That is absolutely insane and ridiculous. There is no excuse for that, and I feel like I can kind of see evidence of that in the first 3 volumes. That's 12 issues total, and I feel like the story is only just getting started in Volume 3, and that is absolutely inexcusable, and I don't really have anything else to say about this series other than I just feel like it's kind of padding itself out much more than it absolutely needs to, and it just doesn't feel right. I feel like if this was a TV series, if this was actually Angel Season 6 on TV, I feel like the events of the first volume would have happened in 1 episode. I don't think that we would have gotten the second volume at all. I think they would have been much smarter about their real estate than expanding an entire episode on the events of Volume 2, and I feel like we would have gotten to this point much sooner than 6 or 12 episodes in. I just feel like this is wasting way too much time telling the story. They could have done it in much smaller span of time, and honestly, I think that's why this series just doesn't work for me. Once again, as I said when I was talking about Volume 1, if you want to see the further adventures of characters from Buffy and Angel, I would recommend Angel and Faith. I've only read 1 volume, but it is handled much better than Angel After the Fall. I think maybe part of it is the people who were writing Angel After the Fall and Buffy Season 8, they kind of just wanted to get it out of their system, write every single Buffy and Angel character that they could. They tried to include everything in the kitchen sink, and it just didn't work. It was way too much, and I think by the time you get to Angel and Faith, I think that it works a lot better. They're able to kind of trim it down just the bare essentials. You've got a couple of main characters and a story that they are participating in. And I know that this is not a review for Angel and Faith, but if you read Angel After the Fall, if you read the first 3 volumes like I have, and you were really disappointed and you didn't like it, I would recommend Angel and Faith Volume 1. So those are my thoughts on Angel After the Fall, and also Angel and Faith, I guess. And I won't be talking about Volume 4 because I don't have Volume 4. I don't plan on reading Volume 4. Unfortunately, this series lost me after Volume 3. It's just not very good. So those are my thoughts on this book. Check out my channel tomorrow and for the rest of this year, where I'm going to be attempting to do a graphic novel review every day for the remainder of this year. We will see how far I'm able to get with that. Hopefully, I will be able to get to day 365. We will see. In the meantime, you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.